Hello and welcome back to another Star Citizen video. Now this news, technically I was a little bit late. I was supposed to do it yesterday, but I got caught up with some stuff and well, at least I'm still slightly a little bit early-ish. Okay, it is the spring celebration for Star Citizen and I did not expect this to happen. We have a free fly event. And that's great because we have an interesting starter pack. And of course, the biggest PSA out there is you do not need to buy any of this ship with real money. All you need is a starter pack in order to enjoy Star Citizen. That's it. That's it. And of course, the best is discounted starter pack. So before we begin, like, subscribe, hit the notification button and help this channel grow. And let's check out spring, or rather spring celebration, which is on one end, I want to really talk about this because there are some things that are just not worth buying, in my opinion. Okay. And again, I did not expect this technically I did not, so I wasn't really ready. So let's start off with career kits available until April 22nd. That's the reason why I said I was a little bit too late, because I should have done this yesterday, but got slightly a little bit busy and I forgotten. Okay, you know what, I'm gonna blame this on I forgotten about it. Okay, but not a big deal because don't we like options and variety in game. Okay, I'm gonna say it straight, but paying money for it, no. Straight up no. So we have new careers. Before we go to that, before I pass my final judgment, which I already did anyway to begin with, great if you can get it in game, not great if you need to, fork out money for it. And we want to see how much it costs. Well, I already knew. Okay, so let's start off with career. So we have a mining kit, we have the FPS, and wait, hold on. Mining, FPS, salvaging, medical, and cargo hauling careers. So there's 5 careers. Personally speaking, mining is the most viable non-combat profession right now. FPS is self-explanatory. Salvaging is the second, what do you call this? Profession out there. Medical, questionable at the moment because it's not really, we don't really have a PvE version of it, but we do have the PvP version of it. And I know there are some groups out there that runs dedicated medical response team, and I saw some of their videos on YouTube. It's cool, okay? Partially, I would like to, I would not say evolve, but it kind of reminds me a little bit on Cyberpunk's Trauma team. And if we can get that color scheme, it'll be awesome. But that's okay. All right, that's a whole nother story by itself. All right, community groups are always fun when you get to, role play with them, I would say. Okay, so that's that. We have some cool armor sets, fresh paints, easy skip in my opinion, unless it's a very specific. For me, there's only two right now, or rather two requirements. If they don't hit it, yeah, I'm not bothered. I'm gonna put it out right now. One, it's Citizen Con. That is for me, it's a no-brainer. That's one of the celebration skin that I don't mind getting it. Number two, it's a very like limited, not say haul limited, but it's kind of along the lines of haul limited paint that you can only get when you buy. This is a sad part, okay? When you buy a ship that just got introduced, basically either during the concept sale or direct to flight ready sale. There's only a handful of ships, unfortunately, right? Unfortunately, most of them are, you can't obtain it again ever, which is sad. Half of those are way too expensive, so I actually missed out a few as well. So that's okay, right? Not a big deal. So that's that, and that's it. All right. So career kits, we have, what's this? It's $14. Do note this is in Canadian dollars. For some reason, it refuses to show US dollars already, and it's a bit painful. Yeah, I'm not happy with this right now because I want to see it in US dollars. Ugh. Ugh. Okay. Let's see. Let's start off with this is mainly it's white and everything. This one has a multi-tool tractor. Oh, mining? Really? Healing? Interesting. Yeah, mining. This is a mining tractor beam. This is basically a industrial. Then we have combat. Then we have ready for anything career kit. Doi. Why did I not read it before I judged it? Combat career kit, mining career kit, salvage career kit, not much difference anyway. And medical career kit. So, oh, last but not least, card. Okay. Yeah, no, no. Insta, no. Doesn't matter how cheap it is if I were to convert into US dollars, $14.30 Canadian. Yeah. No, 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 no. Because yeah, no. No. Big no. One of the biggest reason is I don't want CIG to actually okay, on one end, I'm gonna say this, okay. I don't mind supporting Star Citizen. Straight up. But I only care about not even vehicles. Even vehicles, I say, please don't even do it. I only care about ships. If you want to spend your hard-earned dollars, ships. That's it. That's it. Skins, I'm not bothered. Armor, I really, really don't. I don't like it. Okay, Actually, not borderline. I used to be on the fence on armor. Like, okay, you know what? Maybe I'll buy one set of armor and then call it a day. At least I got a armor in the game. That the question is, how do you retrieve back your money armor? That's the question, though. That's the question. But as of now, I really don't like it. Okay, it really really sets up a bad way to microtransaction. Okay, I'll blame on the microtransaction thingy. It's getting worse. So no, right? No, 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 no. I already gave up one of the special armor. It's like that's too expensive. Skin at the same time, even though it says limited time, I'm not bothered. Okay, I'm not bothered. Yeah, like I said, only very specific skins. If not, yeah, I would just say skip. Next up, we have a voice pack, Easter sale. Yeah, this is mainly for people who wants to, gear up their sim pit and stuff. So, okay, reasonable a little bit because those group of people and community, they are much more hardcore. They want to really deck out their sim pit. That's cool, right? In my opinion, that's cool. And I have no opinions on this. Okay, that's it. So that's that for spring celebration. And now let's take a look at free fly. That's right. Oh, I was reading a little bit down here. So Star Citizen is offering free fly from yesterday, right? Technically on Friday until April 28th. You have one full week to enjoy Star Citizen, and then you can gauge whether you like it or not. For those who are on the fence, for those who have been hearing a lot of this scam citizen stuff, best part is Free Fly is the one that I can easily recommend for you. Just try out, right? It is the full game. Well, I cannot use the word full game because it's still in development, so you get to explore everything fully. Okay, there is no limitation, no demo, no locked content and whatnot. What you see is what I get as well. All right, for people who backed the game. So that's that. All right, simple as it is. And we have 4 ships for you. Do note, don't care about the price tag. Like I said, you only care about the starter pack. And in this case, I am curious. They show in US dollars. Okay, so let's start off with the first ship. It is the Anvil Arrow. This is a very nice nimble light fighter. In fact, this is my go-to recommendation if you want to spend some money. But like I said, we're not going to talk about that. Okay, very nice ship. Great training ship in my opinion. Yeah, no. I was about to say Gladius is my go-to recommendation, but the Arrow is actually a very good ship. Next up, we have one of the best daily driver, which is the C1 Spirit. Awesome ship, nice and sleek. It is, yeah, no, it's just a fantastic ship all-rounder. Next up, we have the Drake Corsair. Now, the Corsair, it's awesome. until they nerf the pilot control weapons. It is still good, but it went from great or my go-to recommendation to just good. that's how that's how big a nerf it got. And for those people who wants to pay, who is willing to, get a ship, $250, you got much better options out there. That's the problem. And of course, this comes with a special upgrade offer. You do, yeah, see, 375, 357 Canadian dollars here. That's yikes. Yeah, when you swap to other currency other than US dollars, yeah, that's crazy. So you save $20 for the Warbond edition. Normally what I'll do is for people who know they want to spend a little bit more for instead of just getting a discounted starter pack, this is what I will do. Any ship that is above $100, that is US dollars, I will just straight up recommend just do a upgrade. Play the upgrade game, and because Star Citizen is not gonna be released, I wouldn't say anytime soon, but anytime soon, because whatever date they tell me, I'm just gonna disregard, right? When they launch, they launch. And in this case, before they launch, I will just stack up all these Warborn upgrades and then try to get the most expensive ship that I can. So in this case, Raylan, I'm not going to recommend because it's not flight ready. Terrapin Defender is the ship that you want to go to. And it is $10 difference. Well, I know it's $10 difference, okay? 220 to 250. No, not 250. 230. Oh, wait. Wow. The website is horrible. Oh my goodness, why did they do this? Yeah, so it's 230. There we go. Why? Why? Anyways, $10 difference. So that's that. And next up we have, you know what, it's hilarious. This thing's gonna screw me up, the price point. It's gonna make me very hard to judge certain ships anymore because you want to see the actual price tag. Okay, next up, Drake Carter. This is a very nice starter ship. In fact, this has a starter pack and it comes with a 15% discount, which is great. So it is $45. It's about 55. I've forgotten the number. Okay, it's about $50+, which is not so bad. And I would say there is a cheaper version. The one that I will always recommend is the $40.50, the Aurora MR or the Mustang Alpha. Now, the Drake Carter is technically a starter plus because it's a little bit better. But if you're going to spend money on a little bit better ship, just get Avenger Titan, right? Wait for that pack if it ever comes out. Then that's the best time to jump in. If not, just get the cheapest one. Next up, we have a salvaging ship, which is a Fortune, which is great, right? Very, very nice ship. It is technically a lazy man salvaging ship compared to the Drake, in my opinion. Because this is just, you just beam, right? Just beam, and then you just let the, what you call this? The cargo just stack by itself, which is cool. Next up, we have the Prospector, the OG, or rather the first OG non-PvP, non-combat ship out there that is available for us that is not hauling. Awesome, I love this ship a lot. However, with that being said, this ship got dethroned because we get the best, and I meant the best mining ship for solo players out there. And to top it off, right? To top it off, it's super cheap. It is $60. Of course, the starter pack is slightly a little bit more expensive. Again, I want this in US dollars. Oh, yeah. Okay, you know what? Since I can only look at Canadian dollars, I'm gonna judge. I can't judge. Okay, it's rough because I need this to be in Canadian dollars. All right, let's see if I can swap. Let's go. Confirm. And if it shows, great. If it doesn't show, then all right, let's come on, show. No. Horrible. But anyway, as you can see, 155 versus $60. Yeah, $60 win straight up. Straight up. And to top it off, you get an extra paint because this is a new ship. And that's the reason why I can kind of recommend. It is not my go-to recommendation because this is a niche ship. Unless you know that you're going to do mining first for an extensive period of time. When I mean extensive means most of your time during your initial gameplay or your initial play time, and then after that, that's all right. But then again, mining is kind of a lucrative profession in a way. That's it. Yeah, you can build up your basic economy as quite fast, and then you can get a very simple combat ship out there. And one of them is the Anvil Arrow, easily. Or if not, the Avenger Titan, straight up. However, the starter pack offers a little bit more right? You get more expensive ship, you get a paint, you get lifetime insurance, which is one of the key perks that I want. This is personally, and I do recommend, okay? If you're gonna spend hard-earned money, get the best of the best, which is lifetime insurance. Not a deal breaker, but might as well just hunt for it. Of course, I would give you a very, very important caution, right? I know some people will go to the gray market and grab some ships, which is totally fine if you understand the risk and stuff, right? If you get it cheaper, great. If you pay higher than the sticker price or the retail price, then I'll say no, straight up, all right? Simple as that. That's me. For me, I would rather support CIG, so I don't mind buying from them straight up, but I need to see this guy, and that's my only reason if I want to get a ship. If I don't see this, yeah, too bad, too bad. And one of the ways to have a lifetime insurance in your ship is via the, where's this? Ship upgrade offer, Warborn upgrade. That's it. And last but not least, you get 20,000 UEC. Now, if we go to the original exchange rate, 1,000 UEC is $1. So you get $20 worth of in-game currency. Yep. So that's that, right? So that's that for you, for the free fly. In my opinion, just enjoy the game for now. If you missed out, all right, this is really a last, I won't say PSA, but a last PSA. If you did miss out on the minor starter pack, don't be sad, okay? Any ship that you bought with money or real money, it is technically, you won't lose it in any other way. You just need to pay extra in-game currency to retrieve if you ran out of insurance. I'm waiting for their final say on the insurance. That's why everything is subject to change. So that's that. And if you do miss out, don't worry. Yeah, like I said, don't worry. You might get, I think there's a few more chances. Until the game launches, you have a chance to get a cheap starter pack with lifetime insurance. Straight up. All right. Straight up. Because there's lots of time I see the lifetime insurance for a starter pack pop outs here and there. Once, I won't say once in a blue moon, but most of the time during anniversary sale, it will pop up, right? If you're lucky, or if that year is great, you get a cheaper one. If not, you sure, I mean, I would say surely, but most of the time they will have a cheaper lifetime insurance ship. I would say less than $100. Okay. So with that, that's all I have for you for today. I know it is a little bit long-winded video. At first I wanted to be short, but there's so many things to talk about, right? Because I have to treat every Star Citizen video as not for returning players and veterans as well, but for also new players. So that's the reason why there's lots of information there. Anyway, we have reached to the end. Happy Easter. And for those who, celebrate, yeah, enjoy. No, for those who celebrate, happy Easter. For the rest, enjoy I would say, the Easter weekend. And with that, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification button, and help this channel grow. Until then, I will see you guys. Oh, no, it's not. I will see you guys, okay? I will see you in the verse and fly dangerous. Almost forgotten my tagline.